Hello there, welcome to Saberduel Gaming, where we always take the high ground, and welcome to WWE2K25 and Saberduel Wrestling Episode 2. It is a big start to the show. It is a very special show. Today we are going to have a match where we remember Sabu, legendary wrestler who passed away today, but we are starting with the tag team titles on the line, the Saberduel Wrestling tag team title belts on the line. The Bloodlines, the Usos, defending those titles against another brother duo, the Steiner brothers. Steiner brothers won a match against the Headbangers last week on this same channel, this same stream, this same show, to earn a tag team title shot. And now the Usos, who won the tag team titles against from the Outsiders at YouTube Mania, defend the titles. Hello, Muppet Features. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today? I hope you are well. Hope the weather has been nice where you are. It's been quite toasty here. Hopefully it's been nice enough for you. The Bloodline has the whole posse out ringside for this big title match. We have got Paul Heyman, we have got The Rock, and we have got the Tribal Chief himself, Roman Reigns. Muppet says, not bad. It's been another lovely sunny day. Well, the sun is clearly shining in many places then. We've got some very big matches here. We've, of course, got a tag team title match to open the show. Later on, we will have an Extreme Rules match between Rob Van Dam and Terry Funk in memory of Sabu. And during that match, I will be talking about some of my favourite memories of him. Muppet Features says, granted, the most of it has been working. How are you? I am sorry to hear that. I've been okay, though. I have been good. I was working also, so if it helps, I missed most of it too. Also through working. Sucks, doesn't it? We will also get the first two people, one from the men's and one for the women's Money in the Bank match, decided as the people that you voted on will go head-to-head. Becky Lynch will take on Bayley, and Triple H will take on Mr. Perfect. Those are the matches you guys voted for. So those matches will decide who enters the Money in the Bank match. When we have that, which will be a little bit, we're going to try and do that around the time of Money in the Bank in real life. Now, last week we did this, and we ended up, because some of the matches were a bit too easy, we put the difficulty up a little bit, and then some of those the difficulty took a bit of a sharp increase, and we actually lost at least one match in the last stream. So any match can, while I will play as a certain wrestler and try and get that wrestler to win, it is always up for debate who is going to win. The Bloodline represented Saberduel Wrestling and WWE very well, taking out the NWO. But now they look like they're here to assert some dominance. And currently it is the Usos that have the only gold for the Bloodline. Oh, and it's a nice kick there. Of course, our Halloween Havoc champion was confirmed last week when The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, defeated Rey Mysterio. Charlotte Flair remains the women's Saberduel Wrestling champion. And CM Punk, who we've not actually seen at a Saberduel Wrestling show yet. Who knows? Maybe he will be in a match next week. Oh! Rick Steiner gets out the way. But it is not enough. Oh! You douchebag making the tag. Oh! Scott Steiner on the attack. Two sets of brothers going head-to-head for the tag team titles. I'm quite impressed by how many brother tandems there are in this game. So, who knows? We might have a run of brother versus brother tag team matches. Oh, Roman Reigns on the ringside, causing a distraction there. It's a kick out. The Usos determined to retain these titles for their family. They will not want to be the ones that drop the belts. Of course, the Steiners do have backup. We have, of course, Bron Breakker. Who knows, if there's too much interference from the bloodline, maybe this needs to lead to a 6-on-6 match. Get Bron Breakker involved. Eli edits with the yeet. And you are perfectly placed for a yeet, as we have your Saberduel Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Usos, in the ring with maximum level bloodline in their corner. The Rock, Roman Reigns, and of course, the wisest of the wise men, Paul Heyman. Welcome to the stream, Eli, of course. How are you doing, mate? Hopefully all is well with you too. We are going to do an Extreme Rules match between Rob Van Dam and Terry Funk in memory of the sad passing of Sabu. And we will have two Money in the Bank qualifiers, one for the men's, one for the women's. Keep checking out the votes, by the way. You will get to vote. Every week I'm going to put out one or two of these votes. There'll be 3 people in the vote. The 2 with the most votes will get a match on one of these weekly shows to see who makes it into the Money in the Bank ladder matches for Saberduel Wrestling. Eli talking about Penta coming. Yeah, Penta is one of the DLC. Very excited for that. My biggest anticipated character is Abyss, former TNA wrestler. But Penta will be an awesome one. We will absolutely be bringing Penta into Saberduel Wrestling, so do not worry about that. Oh, nice work. Keeping the Steiners on the back foot now. We get an Oos chant. Can Scott Steiner make it back? Oh, it's a big dive to the outside. Now Paul Heyman getting involved. He's messing around with that turnbuckle pad. And that's not helping the Usos. It's a super kick. Hooking the leg. But the referee not paying attention, and the bloodline may have actually just cost the Usos a little bit there. Oh, Steiner waiting for the tag now as Scott Steiner manages to make the... Oh my word, now the Usos looking for a chance to hit a big 1D. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No. Oh, goes for the super kick. It is countered. But that is countered too. Oh, whoa. He's going up top, bud. Rick Steiner makes it in, and that was stupid. Oh, ducks. Big suplex going for the pin here. His feet are look under the ropes there, to be fair. Final boss on the outside there. The Steiners do have a bit of an uphill battle here. Eli Edit says Cero Miedo versus versus Yeet versus Tom. Yeah. I am definitely... The only thing I'm gutted about is that I don't think we're getting Ray Phoenix. That's going to be a shame. We won't get the Lucha Brothers. We'll just get... just getting the one. Just getting the one as far as I'm aware. Oh my word. Rick Steiner takes the hit to the face. Well, that's not going to work. That's not going to work, dude. Get down. Oh, okay. No. Oh! That was delayed there. Big right. Oh, keeps the arch, the bridge. One. No. Oh, Rick Steiner. Eli says June 7th, MP, Money in the Bank. I will be doing, I don't know if that's what you meant, mate, but I will be doing, when it is Money in the Bank, I will be doing Saberduel Wrestling Money in the Bank too. So the night of Money in the Bank, you will get a Saberduel Wrestling special stream, and we will crown both a men's and women's Money in the Bank winner. And in the game, that actually means we will get run-ins with potential cash-ins at any point during episodes of Saberduel Wrestling. Another 1D, a big 1D, hook in the leg. Oh, but Scott Steiner manages to break it up. Oh, and it's a big spear. Going for that snap, suplex. Is this going to be enough now? Rick Steiner is dazed, but Scott Steiner is getting back up. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. What? No. Hook the leg. 1, 2. No, it's a kick out. That one, that was actually my botch. I accidentally touched the air button that breaks the pin. Another double T move. Big train leaps with a flying forearm. Spears him off. Going up top. Hits the elbow. Hooking off the leg. 1, 2, 3. And the Usos successfully retain. And they keep the tag team titles. The Bloodline, just as importantly, keeps the tag team titles. And the Steiners had their chance, although they did have to deal with a fair bit of interference from the Bloodline. That's labeled as an instant classic. Hartley Quinn says, champions. Champions indeed, my friend. Okay. We are going to do our first Money in the Bank qualifier ever here on Saberduel Wrestling. And we are going to give it to the ladies, as we will have Becky Lynch going up against Bayley. Now, the question is, who do I play as? I'm going to give you guys the shout. I'm going forward, I'm actually going to put it out to a vote. But right now, I'm going to throw it out to you guys in the chat. You're going to have, give you 20 seconds to decide. Do you want me to play as Bayley, or do you want me to play as Becky Lynch? I'm going to give you 20 seconds to decide. Drum roll, guys. Time is running out. Five, four. Oh, we have a vote for Bailey by Hardley Quinn. 3, 2, 1. Bailey it is. Then I will play as Bailey. It's Mutiny Bailey. Okay. Versus Becky Lynch. Okay. Where are we? Okay, it is the Battle of the Horsewomen. Becky Lynch, of course, did actually win last week. We had Becky Lynch versus... oh my... what the hell? I'm forgetting her name now. Jade Cargill. There we go. How can I forget Jade Cargill? Becky Lynch did actually beat her. And that was with me playing as Jade Cargill. So if she can beat Jade Cargill, she can beat me as Bailey. And we might actually see an upset. But we will find out which one of these two will be in the women's Money in the Bank on Saberduel Wrestling. Bear in mind, on this channel, the women have 2 titles they can cash in on. Because not only do they have the Saberduel Wrestling Women's Championship, but also hold in mind that the Halloween Havoc title is a sort of intergender match. It's an intergender title. So both genders, both male and female, can challenge for that. And now we have Le Man. Becky Lynch coming down. And of course, these two, interestingly enough, are probably set for a collision in real life. Becky Lynch admitted to taking Bailey out the night of WrestleMania, stopping her from being in a title match for the tag team title. So this is maybe art imitates life. Two of the 4 horsewomen, of course, the other person in this vote was actually Charlotte Flair. And the vote was basically the 3 of the remaining 4 horsewomen in WWE. All 3 of them were available for the vote. It kind of makes sense that you guys didn't vote for Charlotte Flair, as she's already our women's champion. So it would have kind of been a little bit of a cheeky one for her to also be the Money in the Bank winner as well. But the vote goes out, and I follow the vote. Okay. Bailey, Becky. Matching ring attire, interestingly, here. Whoa, we've got a slugfest to start the fight. Back and forth chops. Oh. Oh. Oh, my word. And Becky Lynch with the big clothesline. One of these will be the first person to book themselves in the Money in the Bank, giving themselves a genuine chance of being the one to... Oh, and it's a big throwdown. To cash in. And bear in mind, the cash in won't be controlled by me. So it could happen at any time. Oh, we are getting a proper chain sequence of wrestling here. Becky Lynch is taking me to town, because I hate the chain wrestling sequences, quite frankly. Oh, rope break. Oh, that was a close one already. Becky Lynch is on top early on here. Whoa, it's a kick. And a roll up here. Bayley over the top. Has that leg hooked. It's a kick out. And now Bayley needs to get some offense, because up until now it's been all Becky Lynch. Big knee across the jaw. I suppose the question is, when I do a Money in the Bank, do I do a sort of an original Saberduel Wrestling Money in the Bank arena? Or do we just use the Money in the Bank arena for WWE? Maybe we'll put that out to vote. Do you guys want it? Oh, and it's a dive through. But Bayley up first. I think Becky Lynch must have landed awkwardly, because Bayley actually got the best of that. Oh. Remember, any win counts. If Bayley gets the count-out win, she is still the winner, and she will still be the one that goes through to the Money in the Bank match. Big clothesline. Kick out after one. But Becky Lynch keeping the offense coming. Irish whip. Big kick to the face. Bayley in trouble. Kick out again. Becky up. Whoa, whoa. Bayley goes over the top, and it's another... What the heck is this? Arches the back. Takes those legs, and it's a kick out after one. This is absolutely ferocious between these two. Bayley to belly. Out of nowhere. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. It's a kick out by Becky Lynch. This is quite the contest between these two. Oh, Becky counters. Bayley with the counter to the counter. Irish whip over the top rope. And Becky Lynch down and dazed as Bayley goes up top. Misses. A huge big splash. Lands face first. Becky Lynch with the strike. Bayley. Oh, what a slam. Down hard on that surface outside the ring. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Becky with a counter, and it's a neck breaker. A hell of a match between these two fantastic wrestlers. But the time is passing. If they're not careful, they could both get counted out. Bayley making it back into the ring. So does Becky. Gets hit by a strike. Becky with a counter. Goes for the manhandle slam. It's a kick out. How on earth does she manage that? Becky Lynch looking for it again. Counter. And another big rollover. Arches the back again. 1, 2. Oh, it's a kick out again. And Bayley stalking Becky Lynch. Gets the boot. Oh my word. 1, 2. It's a kick out. What a match. Absolutely incredible between these two. We could be in for our match of the night, quite frankly. Oh my God, no. Powerbomb to the outside by Bayley. That is sickening. Swanton bomb to the outside. Jeff Hardy would be jealous. Bayley looking uncertain, but makes it back into the ring. And Becky Lynch is back again. How? What a throw that was. Bayley looking for what needs to be the deciding move, because these two have hit each other with all of their best shots. Oh my word. Drops her with a stun gun over the rope. Whoa, roll up again, over the top again, and Bayley, the referee, a little bit out of position. 1, 2, 3, and she gets it this time. Slides out the ring, and with a shocking finish, Bayley beats the man, and Bayley goes forward and will be the first entrant in the Women's Money in the Bank match. That was rated as a 3.5 stars. Great match, I'll be honest. I think that one was a lot better than the previous match, in my own personal opinion. But I guess the game makes its own decision. Hardly Quinn says that one was a classic. Well, I agree with you. A little bit of news, by the way. If you stay around today before our main event, we will also be announcing the wrestlers that Raza is Retro chose for his team in what will be a future 4-on-4 match. Raza is Retro's chosen champions, his top 4, versus the 4 chosen by the Gaming Lord 04. And we will reveal Raza's team later on today. But first up, it is time for the men to compete. The 2 men that you guys chose to enter the Money in the Bank qualifier. So the 3 available were all of the former Saberduel Wrestling, as previously known as YouTube Mania, champions. And those 3 were Triple H, Kurt Angle, and Mr. Perfect. You chose your top 2 were Mr. Perfect and Triple H. I would have gone for Kurt Angle personally, but I listened to you guys. I let you guys have your say. So it will be Trips, Triple H, The Game, versus Mr. Perfect. I am going to play as Triple H. But as we saw with that one there, that does not mean, by default, we're going to go with this version of Triple H with the long hair. Okay. So here we go. Mr. Perfect versus Triple H. The winner of this will be added to the men's Money in the Bank match. Of course, CM Punk, our Saberduel Wrestling champion, will be watching this one carefully, as will probably the Fiend Bray Wyatt, as his title is, of course, also at risk of being cashed in on. And we are welcoming the first ever Saberduel Wrestling champion. Of course, back then it was called the YouTube Mania Championship. This is the holder of that title, the first holder of that title, the longest reigning holder of that championship, Triple H, the Gamer. The Cerebral Assassin. Of course, when that happened, when he won that, he was representing D-Generation X on the same night X-Pac and Shawn Michaels won the tag team championships too. DX ruled the night. But no one in D-Generation X has held a title since. The Shawn Michaels and X-Pac lost the tag team titles to Hulk Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage, the Mega Powers. At, I believe it was the second YouTube Mania. Triple H held his title right the way through until we did a special stream for the Olympics when Kurt Angle, the Olympic gold medalist, beat him for that title belt. Of course, at YouTube Mania, Triple H suffered alongside Pat McAfee, suffered a rather embarrassing defeat to Logan Paul and Eric Bischoff. And last week, Triple H avenged that by decimating Logan Paul. And of course, the person now that beat Kurt Angle to very briefly be our world champion, this man, Mr. Perfect. And he would love to win the Money in the Bank briefcase so that he can take the belt back from CM Punk. Managed most famously by Bobby the Brain Heenan. He also stood in the corner of Ric Flair at one point before going on to WCW to join to perform over there, including a rather infamous run with the West Texas Rednecks, I believe they were called, where he popularized the very famous song Rap is Crap. Okay, Triple H and Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, going head to head now. Ric Flair, a big part in both of these men's careers. Oh, Triple H, big gut shot and a big right hand, drops the perfect one. And Mr. Perfect will be considered one of the all-time greats, but Triple H is, of course, the game, the cerebral assassin. That big powers him back against the ropes. Oh, big right hand. Oh, my word. Inverted atomic drop, big clothesline. And Mr. Perfect looking to get out of the ring early on in this one. Oh, big clothesline again. Triple H definitely has the power advantage in this. Mr. Perfect maybe has a slight advantage in speed. Certainly in athleticism, but they probably share ring awareness and technical know-how. I think either one of them will have a massive advantage in that side. Triple H smart enough to use his power advantage right from the get-go. Triple H focusing on the legs here. Not that he's normally known for submission wrestling, but oh, Mr. Perfect with a big neck breaker. Getting the counter now. Stomp. Lifting Triple H up, but he gets a shot to the elbow. A shot with the elbow, sorry, and a big slam. Triple H with the big whip into the corner. Lifting Mr. Perfect up to the top, and Triple H looking for the suplex here. And it connects. Mr. Perfect in trouble as Triple H goes for the pin. No. Mr. Perfect climbing. Oh, no. Not quite. Oh, he gets a boot up. Hits Triple H. What's he going for? He's going for the pedigree. Triple H with the counter. Alabama slam. And Triple H clearly fuming that Mr. Perfect went to go for his move. Triple H with the pedigree. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And that was decisive. Triple H has not just earned, he has stormed his way into the Money in the Bank match. And now it is clear Triple H's path to becoming the champion again is directly ahead of him. He wins the Money in the Bank match. He has a chance to cash in whenever he wants against CM Punk. Now, while we have the screen here, we are going to announce Raza is Retro's picks for his upcoming 4-on-4 with none other than the Gaming Lord 04. So who did Raza is Retro pick and what were the rules? Well, the rules were very clear. You had to pick, they each had to pick someone, 2 people with scores of around 90 to 99, 1 person with a score of 80 to 89, and 1 person 70 to 79. And these are the picks Raza is Retro made. He picked The Rock and Roman Reigns as his top picks, followed by Razor Ramon and X-Pac. That is a fantastic lineup. From a Saberduel wrestling perspective, The Rock and Roman Reigns formerly were our tag team champions. Razor Ramon and, of course, X-Pac was a former tag team champion. So he has picked 3 people that have held Saberduel Wrestling or YouTube Mania championships. We will, by next week, we will announce the Gaming Lord 04's picks as well. So that will be something to look forward to. And then we will decide when that 4-on-4 match will happen. But it will happen here on Saberduel Wrestling. And to make it extra interesting, the entire match will be simulated. I will not play. We are going to let these 2 fantastic individual YouTubers, we are going to help settle some of their friendly banter. And that will happen right here on a future episode. But as we have, given his lineup, I am going to throw a link to Raza is Retro's channel there in the chat. So feel free to go and check his channel out. But we are going to proceed to our main event. And our main event today is a very special match. This week, we were very sad to hear about the passing of ECW, WWE, and TNA, as well as AEW, wrestler, Sabu. One of the best wrestlers from ECW, one of the most impactful signings for TNA. I notably remember his matches against Jeff Hardy and Abyss. And he passed away this week at the age of 60. So we are going to do an Extreme Rules match, his type of match, between 2 of his biggest opponents, 2 of his best opponents, Terry Funk and Rob Van Dam. We're going to do our best to make this a match that will be a fitting way of remembering him. So I'm going to try and make it as extreme as possible. I'm going to try and do everything I can in this match I will play as Rob Van Dam. Where is he? He's definitely in the game. There he is. Rob Van Dam. Add manager. Did he? Let's see if... Oh, you know what we should do? Let's see which managers are here. Is there? Do you know what we're going to do? We are going to have in Rob Van Dam's corner ECW wrestler, ECW owner, sorry, Paul Heyman. Let's see if we can add some rather special weapons into the mix here. Barbed wire bat. And we will have Terry Funk. And we are going to add in his corner Mick Foley. Because Mick Foley was a big part of that ECW vibe. Let's try and throw that in there too. Okay, so this match in memory of Sabu. We've got as many people in there as we can to try and remember him. I'm just going to try and make this as good a match as possible. I first saw Sabu when I started watching ECW, mainly through getting their videos of ECW. In some of the earlier ones I saw, Rob Van Dam and Sabu were a team. And I did see then some random other matches of his throughout the time watching ECW. But where I started to really love him, because I was seeing him in, actually as he was wrestling rather than in like matches that had already happened way before, was when he signed again with TNA. This is probably a weird one for most people who would just mostly have loved him in ECW. All the matches I saw of him in ECW, it was like a good year or two after they happened. When he signed with TNA, and he came in and he had, he was part of one of the Monsters Ball matches with Jeff Hardy, Abyss, and Rhino. That was incredible. A Bound for Glory. And then, of course, after that, he had the Barbed Wire Massacre match with Abyss, which was brutal and incredible at the same time. A genuine pioneer of mixing the extreme hardcore style with an almost X Division cruiserweight style as well. He did, of course, eventually sign with WWE as part of that ECW revival thing, which, granted, sank disastrously, but that was nothing to do with Sabu. And Sabu actually had an often forgotten, really good match with John Cena. I believe it was an Extreme Lumberjack match he had with John Cena. Definitely worth checking out. I think it was at a Vengeance, don't know which year, but it was at a Vengeance show. And it was sort of when they were still trying to give ECW's revival a chance before they really ruined it. I know, sadly, Sabu actually had his retirement match not long before he passed away. It was only a matter of weeks. But let's try and remember him the way he would want to, by having one hell of a brutal Extreme Rules match between two of his most popular and most enjoyed opponents, as well as teammates in Rob Van Dam's case. Oh, what a splash by Rob Van Dam there. We are going to try and represent that extreme style as best we can. Rob Van Dam with a splash catches Terry Funk right across the back. Rob Van Dam coming straight over here for this table. And now a ladder in play already as Terry Funk managing to have an argument with Paul Heyman. That's not necessarily a surprise. Here comes Terry Funk now. Oh, straight into a right hand by Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam. Oh, countered by Terry Funk into a brutal powerbomb. Right there on the outside. Remember, this isn't a Falls Count Anywhere match. They do have to be in the ring to get the pin. But, oh, throws the chair. Taking that ladder. Oh, right into the face of the Funkster. Terry Funk slowly climbing up to his feet, and he gets hit by the steel chair. Good Lord, that is an ugly way to land. And now Rob Van Dam bringing Terry Funk. Throws him onto the table. Well, face first onto the table. Oh, Irish Whip countered by Terry Funk. Throws Rob Van Dam into the barricade. Big chops countered there by Rob Van Dam, but oh, leaps over the top and neck breaker right there at the ringside. Mick Foley so far not got involved. Oh, ducks the clothesline. Terry Funk, that wily veteran. Oh, counter elbows by Terry Funk. Oh, it's going for a stunner. Drops Van Dam hard. It was a rebound on that. Rob Van Dam counters. Whips him in. And of course, we saw Paul Heyman taking turnbuckles off before. This time around, however, it will not lead to a disqualification. Rob Van Dam going up top. Terry Funk on that table as Rob Van Dam... Terry Funk moved. Counter. Looked like Rob Van Dam tried to turn it into a kick aimed at Mick Foley, but Mick Foley got out the way. Boot to the gut. Oh, jeez, another power bomb. Well, Terry Funk misses. Rob Van Dam does not. Well, I kind of did, actually. That was ugly. Elbow to the back by Terry Funk. Oh, misses the drop kick. Rolls away. And again, this time, counter. Again. I am determined to put Terry Funk or myself through that damn table. And I am not giving up until that happens. Climbing the ladder. Up he goes. Misses! Oh, he doesn't! They both go through the table. But I think Rob Van Dam got the worst of it. And Rob Van Dam elbows. Now climbing that ladder, and Terry Funk pushes him off it. The ladder lands weirdly through Rob Van Dam. Throws him back into the ring. Terry Funk. Rob Van Dam absolute leapfrogs, and Terry Funk in trouble here. Mick Foley looked like he was about to get into the ring. What is Rob Van Dam looking for now? Oh, the crowd are saying they want more tables, and it looks like Rob Van Dam is happy to oblige. Rob Van Dam up top as Terry Funk. Misses the kick. Gets the drop kick. Picks up that table. Setting it up. And Rob Van Dam. See if we can get that baseball bat. That baseball bat is covered in barbed wire. And he is beating Terry Funk with it. Oh my good God. Terry Funk has been brutalized. And now Rob Van Dam sets the table on fire. Oh my Lord, this looks sick. Rob Van Dam, no. Oh, DDT right there onto the ringside. Double axe handle. And that flaming... Oh, you prick. You knocked down the table. Oh, picking him up now. Rob Van Dam is not giving up on this. As he sets up the table. Sets it on fire again. And now Rob Van Dam... He is not giving up on this. Someone is going through the flaming table. And Terry Funk's back is the target. Rob Van Dam stalking what's left of Terry Funk. Face first into that bin. Oh! Manages to survive with the kick there. Terry Funk in the corner, trying to stand. Oh, he manages to dodge, and then manages to hit the strike. Rob Van Dam comes through, kicks the leg, throws him in. What the heck? Oh, Rob Van Dam going for the split-legged moonsault, connects, but does not go for the pin. Clearly, he is not done yet. What has he got here? He is looking for another ladder. A big ass ladder. Oh, Terry Funk connects with Rob Van Dam. Choking him down there on the floor. Boot. Going for that neck breaker. And he drops Van Dam hard. Terry Funk has the kendo stick. But Rob Van Dam takes it away with the drop kick. Now he beats down on Funk. Oh! Kendo stick shots. Breaks the damn kendo stick. Now he has another table. And where is Van Dam going with that table? Oh my word. Oh my word. Another table set on fire. Rob Van Dam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. DDT up there on the stage. Rob Van Dam leaps up. What a kick by Van Dam. Picks up Funk. Oh my God. Slams him through the flaming table. Picks him up again. Oh, counter. Funk takes out the knee. His back has been through a table on fire twice. And Terry Funk is still fighting. Neither of these guys are willing to give up at all in this fight. And now, whoa, 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 Van Dam hitting those elbows to come back. DDT. Good Lord. Van Dam picks him up. Oh my God. Drops him off the stage. And it's a splash off the stage down to the outside area there. Oh my word. What do we have here? We are all the way over by the side of the stage here. They are miles away from the ring at this point. No one is getting pinned. This is just a brutal fight. Just like the ECW arenas of old, it is a scrap all around. Onto the table there. Are these even breakable tables? I don't know, if I'm honest. I do not know if these are tables that can be used or if they're just scenery. Guess we're going to find out. Oh, they're just scenery, so they can't even be broken. Rob Van Dam Irish whips Terry Funk into the side of this castle here. Man, I wish we could climb that castle. Oh, can you imagine? If we could climb up that castle and dive off it, that would be insane. Rob Van Dam clambers, claws his way back up. And so does Terry Funk. Kicks. Oh my word. Irish whip. Oof, into that barricade. We are still fighting up back on the stage here. Elbows. Rob Van Dam making his way back. These guys have been through all kinds of hell here. Oh, boot by Terry Funk, looking for the neck breaker. Oh my word, he's going for the pin. It's a kick out by Rob Van Dam. I don't know how either of them can kick out of anything here, because they have both been through so damn much. Terry Funk picks him up. Going for a suplex. Connects. Terry Funk going for that dustbin. But Van Dam manages to evade it. Goes for the right hand. Terry Funk going in for the toe hold. And Rob Van Dam in trouble here. Oh my word, is he going to be able to Terry Funk with the win. And after a brutal, vicious fight, Terry Funk gets the victory in memory of Sabu here on Saberduel Wrestling. The match was hard fought, it was vicious, it was not pretty, and that's probably about the best description of any match by Sabu, to be fair. But one more time to Sabu, rest in peace, an absolute legend and pioneer, and I'm sure a future Hall of Famer. And that right there is the end, everybody. Thank you to everyone who swung by. Thank you to Hardly Quinn. Thank you to Eli. Thank you to Muppet Features. I appreciate you all being here. I am aware currently there is another live stream by the Gaming Lord 04 going on. So I am going to quickly share the link to his stream in the chat, throwing that in there. So do feel free to go and check out his stream as well right after this one. The rest of this week there will be more votes where we will decide who else will make it into the Money in the Bank ladder matches. So let me see if I can tell you who else those votes will be. I have a little list I have been keeping. So in the men's, it will be the Halloween Havoc group. In other words, 3 men who have all held the Halloween Havoc title. It will be The Undertaker, Umaga, and Bret the Hitman Hart. Which 2 of those will we see next week on Saberduel Wrestling? That will be down to you. And in the women's, it will be the Legends group. Alundra Blaze, Lita, and Trish Stratus. I know I have my personal favourites in those sorts of draws, but we'll see who you guys vote for. That will be what decides the actual people that will be playing, that will be fighting against each other on next week's Saberduel Wrestling. But that's it. We are wrapping up there, guys. Guys, do go and check out. I have posted a retro review of Street Fighter Alpha today. So please consider going and checking that out. If you like your 1v1 games, if you like retro games, do go and try and check that one out for me. Hopefully it will be one that a few of you will enjoy. I know I've done a lot of Street Fighter content on my channel, so I know a lot of people like it. But that is the end of this stream. I may be on over the weekend at some point, so try and keep a little eye out. Make sure you've got notifications on. That is the best way of making sure that you catch every stream. And other than that, I hope the rest of you have a lovely end to your week. I hope the weekend is a lot of fun. And until next time, as always, of course, on behalf of Eli, I will throw out a yeet. And until next time, take the high ground.